So it seems 5 men have been convicted for a service called Jetflix. What a name. Have any of you heard of Jetflix before? Illegal streamers with more content than Netflix, Hulu and Amazon combined. This is an NBC News article, but we're going to give a big shout out to Tech Doctor UK for bringing this one to our attention, and I thought it was important you guys knew about it as well. If you know Tech Doctor UK, make sure you follow him. Give him a follow. He has got a great YouTube channel out there as well. Okay, so what are we talking about today? 5 men convicted for Jetflix. 5 men were convicted by a federal jury in Las Vegas this week for running a large illegal streaming service called Jetflix, according to the US Department of Justice. So here's where it's a little bit different to normal, because we cover a lot of these court cases, these arrests, and people always say, oh, it's in the UK, it's in England, doesn't bother us, we're in America. This one is in the USA, and this one is from NBC News. There's a few names there. I don't recognise any of them. I'm not going to read them out. They began operating the subscription service as early as 2007. The Justice Department said in a release Thursday they would find illegal copies of content online, and they then downloaded to Jetflix servers, the release said. So apparently downloading to servers, not just sharing the links. Who knows? The men made millions of dollars streaming this content to tens of thousands of paid subscribers, reproduced hundreds of thousands of copyrighted television episodes without authorization, amassing a catalogue larger than the combined catalogues of Netflix, Hulu, Vudu and Amazon Prime. All 5 men were convicted of conspiracy to commit criminal copyright infringement. Dowman was also convicted of 3 counts of misdemeanor criminal copyright infringement and 2 counts of money laundering by concealment. So, as always with a lot of IPTV sales, people who get arrested, money laundering seems to come into it, because obviously it's really hard for these people to declare the money and where that money's coming from. So they are laundering the money to try and make it look more legit. If he's found guilty, Dowman can be sentenced for a maximum of 48 years in prison. Corson, Garcia, Jerique and Huber could face up to 5 years in prison. A date has not been set for their sentencing yet. It's not clear if the men have legal representation at this time. NBC have reached out to them for comment, but nothing by the looks of it. The case was investigated by the FBI's Washington field office with help from FBI's Las Vegas field online. Okay, so as always, interesting article, not specifically targeting the user, but this is targeting people who sell these services. If you use this service, it's probably gone offline. If you use this service, do be careful of your data, because if they have been raided and they have been found, high chances that the servers and the database would be taken, which is people who log into it, people's usernames, people's IP addresses, and people's obviously bank details as well. But we don't know that to be sure yet, but we will keep an eye on this article and see where it pans out. I thought I'd update you with the news on this one, keep you all up to date where I can, as always. Remember, if you're doing anything online, whether it's streaming, whether it's officially, or if you choose to go down the third-party route, it is always good to stay safe online. You don't want people having your information, your data, your IP address, or your traffic logs of what you are doing. So we use a VPN. I use a VPN, but I only stream officially, and that is linked underneath for you at $2.19 a month. This exclusive offer for my visitors is there for you to keep it as cheap as possible, and you can use it on as many devices you want, whether you stream on your phone, your PC, your firestick, your Unbox, all of them, and that's linked underneath. We are partnered with them, so we do get a small commission. Does help support the channel. But obviously, if you don't want to use our link, just look up IPVanish, but the price might not be as cheap. Brilliant. Thank you all for watching as always. Hope you found that one interesting. I thought I'd just update you, and it's good to make you aware of these things going on. For any other videos you may want, do check out my channel. We've got everything there for your streaming on all devices and what you want to watch. Brilliant. I've been Dr. Squiffy. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.